Welcome everyone, Costin here with a pretty game-breaking cheese in Age of Mythology Retold for the second Egyptian mission, Light Sleeper. So the objective of this mission is to transport the sword bearers over here to the Guardian to awaken him. Now normally the way you do it, and I'm just going, well, I'm not going to actually cheat, but you basically break through the gate, you defeat the enemy forces that stand in your path, and you get to the location. Pretty simple, pretty easy to understand. But there is something the developers have overlooked, and that's what we're gonna do. You can only do it with Sobek or Hathor over here, and you just need to do a regular Egypt. So you play the mission normally, you get the laborers over here in the gold mines in this particular area, and then you get your village, you age up, you go to age 3, because there is something that's going to be very interesting that's going to happen. Otherwise, if you want to play the mission normally, you are going to have to go through a lot of enemy forces, and they're actually quite substantial over here in this particular mission. Very substantial in point of fact. I would dare say, like, the army that Kempsit has over here, that spawns over here, that you're working to deal with by awakening the Guardian, it's actually weaker than the garrison you encounter in the settlement itself. Which is a bit amusing. Like, there's a lot of Avengers, maybe the garrison of this actual settlement, but you can sneak through with the sword bearers. But there's the thing that they've overlooked. Yes, that is a rock. Yes, Sobek is supposed to give you a rock, but
we'll need a
in the original
to
mission,
the sword bearers to the Guardian.
In the original mission, they disabled the ability to train the rock for pretty clear reasons, because you can then, take the sword bearers and just, get to just get to the Guardian. But here's the thing. And something that's been in the game ever since the Titans expansion, and that is the fact that you have the ability, you gain one myth unit for free whenever you enter a new age. That's been the case. Like, it never was added to the original missions, but it is something that they added in Retold for the sake of the campaign, and that includes the rock. So what you then do is you travel over there. Ignore how they're killing all my gold workers. I really don't care at this point, honestly. Like, it's actually not relevant at all what they're doing over here. So you take the rock through the villages. You can also fly in various locations over here, but the safest path is just flying over here. Now, there are some, or there were supposed to be, there are some green sentry towers over here. And all that you do is you fly the rock and you get to the Guardian and drop the rock with the sword bearers directly on the enemy base. Is completely broken, is not how this mission is supposed to play out. I've personally found it very hilarious.
Protect the sword bearers.
So just drop these guys, and there we go.
The Guardian awakes.
Yeah, the Guardian, who now apparently has a lightning bolt ability for whatever reason. Friends using lightning bolts. Like, in the new mission, Gargarensis has a lightning bolt ability. And yeah, this is what I mean in saying that the garrison of this particular mission is actually harder to deal with than the army. I'll just show you what it's like to deal with that army. But yeah, that's a lot of Avengers over there. And, like, it's not even it's not even funny. Like, you're telling me I have to get through all of this to then deal with an army that's made up of a couple of Avengers and Scorpions. Like, this is nowhere near as difficult as what I'm dealing with over here. That's a lot of units. So maybe they need to rebalance that, or actually make Kempsit's army significantly stronger than it is. I mean, you can let the army get there. That's not really your concern. It's just going to be harder to get the sword bearers to break through. But your objective is not necessarily to awaken the Guardian. Your objective is actually to get the piece of Osiris that's over here Gotta love that lightning ability. Can I use that on ships,
This
I wonder?
statue thing better swing a mean sword, that's all I have to say.
I don't remember that particular voice line. Or I never heard it. But yeah, just as many adventures and, you know, chariots. There's also elephants coming in, but I think they've reduced the number of war elephants. Like, there were more in the original mission. So the reinforcing army is actually weaker. But anyway. Oh, we can actually use god powers in this area. Not that you have any that, you know, you can use here. So yeah, just wait for elephants to arrive. You used to have vision on these towers, so you would know when the enemy was approaching. They keep sending stuff. I think those Avengers don't respawn though, so it's like just a static number of them. Fun fact about Avengers, why are we fighting so many Avengers considering, you know, Horus and Set, the whole lore regarding that? But just kill elephants. The Guardian doesn't regenerate HP. Don't know if he can be healed though. Yeah, that's the last of them. And there we go. Easy life, easy win. Yeah, that is absolutely broken. It completely trivializes this mission. I mean, you can still cheese your way through several missions. That wasn't something you could do before, though. Speaking about cheesing, yeah, you can still do ISIS here, might play very easily. Although, at least the land part, although you will actually need to build up a navy to at least provide the distraction, because the enemy will be building a ton of ships very quickly. It's something I've noticed, like the AI, like there's some weird design choices in some of this, because they had a lot of ships in this one, and they just kept building them. So, like, they're trying to force you to do this mission properly. Do you have to? Well, you kind of get a massive freaking army very easily for a couple of temples, so kind of not. They did make the path harder, but the monarch can still jump over the wall, bypass the entire enemy army, so pretty easy stuff available over there. But yeah, some cheesing is available. Though, I gotta say, as far as cheese is concerned, like, I've unlocked every mission, but that's with cheats. Like, the missions you see over here are the ones I've actually done myself. But outside of this, like, for most part, the missions have been pretty well designed. It's just like, has been the exception so far. Costin here, signing out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and enable notifications, and stay tuned for more.